another day,
Hold up. Your boy Sonny D.
Come on, Sonny D, man. You can't keep taking over my vlogs. It's getting ridiculous.
Alright, listen. I just want to let you guys know Sonny D dropping a new mixtape. It's gonna be fire. Link is gonna be up in the bio.
Alright, Sonny D, listen. How about reviewing the magic of thinking big?
No, man. The game is to be told, not sold. Sonny D gonna pick out his own book. I'll be back.
Alright, record breakers. Since we're here at Thrive Conference and since I'm the speaker here, I guess that does make sense. How to speak more, let's learn about it. So what I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm gonna turn this over to Sonny D. We'll take it from there.
What's up, players? Your boy Sonny D here with another book review. Today's book is Speak Mo by a dude named NSA. I ain't never heard of some dude named NSA. National Speakers Association. That's a weird name if you ask me for an offer. But let's go ahead and review this book so Chris Record can learn how to speak Mo. Your boy Sonny D read about a book a minute. So let's jump right here to the table of contents. Chapter 1. First thing you need is a strategy. Strategy? Here's a strategy. Get yourself a gold ring. Get yourself a gold bling. Get yourself a spinner chain, get yourself the necklace, the pimp glass, the orange hat, get yourself some swag. That's the only strategy you need, son. And then you're gonna get booked for all the speaking gigs. That's the only strategy you need, player. Let's skip ahead to chapter 7, Pyramid Power. Your boy Sonny D know about pyramids, Sonny D the Pharaoh. I guess what the book is saying, if you wanna speak more, you gotta go start your own pyramid scheme. Cause that way, you'll be speaking at your cousin's barbecue. That way, you'll be speaking at your auntie's makeup home party. That way you'll be speaking at your friend's mobile home park where all them shop friends are gonna show up. You're gonna become a pro at speaking and at drawing circles on them whiteboards like a machine. But back to the book. Chapter 10, How Books Are Better Than Business Cards. You know what? That do make sense as long as you don't think about it. Let me just go ahead and show you. Sonny D, can I get your business card? Yeah, book. Sonny D, can I get your phone number? Yeah, book. That's the future. Books instead of business cards. So listen, are you trying to get more speaking gigs? Book. You trying to get racks on racks on racks on racks? Book. You trying to get all the ladies? Book. You're probably wondering, how can you get your hands on this book so you can start making gold? Well, that's easy, player. Link in the bio.
Coaching with Chris. Coaching with Chris. Coaching with Chris. Listen up.
Okay, so today's Coaching with Chris, you guys, is a question about when it comes to public speaking, Chris, do you plan out your speeches? Do you have them memorized? What's your process? So you guys, listen, here's the truth. I freestyle every single speech. I've never even had a speech planned out. The most I've ever done is have some PowerPoint slides, or I'll be sharing my screen. But the reason I choose to freestyle is this. Most people that have a fear of public speaking, you build up more of a fear when you have to try to memorize lines and everything has to go a certain way. To be able to help get rid of the fear of public speaking, the tip that I use is to just go up there and talk about something that you know very well from your heart with no big expectations. I don't need to have anything prepared. And at best, what I recommend when you're just getting started is have a few PowerPoint slides that are just big bullet points. Instead of trying to write out all your script and everything, maybe put up 10 slides that are just nothing but like big words or big bullet points with an image. Keep it very, very simple, keep it very easy, and then follow the outline. So talk about a bullet point. As soon as you're done, flip it and talk about another one. As soon as you're done, change the slide and talk about another one. Keep it very, very simple, you guys. The less you have to think about it, the more likely you are to deliver a great speech. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's Coaching with Chris. All right, you guys, so Thrive Conference is a blast. We're having so much fun. We're networking, we're meeting entrepreneurs. We're literally networking with multi-millionaires, you guys. It's awesome. I love running into members of the community. The testimonials are popping. I feel like jumping right now of joy. You guys, we're just having so much fun. So here's what I do. Let's go ahead and roll some clip of us at the conference, watching the speakers, networking with the audience, making contacts, doing what we do because that's that entrepreneur life. Roll the clip. Guys, after networking at the conference, we went to a VIP party for speakers only. There were people like Grant Cardone, there were people like Tai Lopez, everybody was there, and you guys, guess what? Grant Cardone punched me. We got it on film in a fun way, but still, you gotta see it with your own eyes. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll the VIP party.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
one of the favorite parts of every single episode is when I get to share my story with you. I get to share something personal from my past. Sometimes it's a crazy experience. Sometimes it's dramatic. Sometimes it's educational. It's an opportunity for me to get real and at the same time to be able to help inspire you in some way or another. So let's roll today's story time. All right, you guys, welcome to story time. In today's story, I'm gonna tell you about the epic experience I had where I got 6 stitches, but not only that, it was all about my dad's reaction and what happened. Whew. Okay, so to set the scene, I'm in around 4th or 5th grade. It's like one of the last days of school before Christmas break. I'm out on the playground. At the time, I was way into sports. We were playing baseball. I was an outfielder, and I was out there in the field, right? I was pretty good at the time. So I loved running and diving. I loved running and jumping on the fence. Any chance that I could, I would put my body out there. So here's what happened this one day and why it became so epic. So this kid smashes what would normally be a home run, but I just start booking it and booking it and booking it. Outside of the field, there's a little sand playground, like a big play box with a structure and everything. So I literally run and I hurdle this wood paneling and land in the sand, start booking it, and I'm reaching up and I'm reaching up and I'm about to grab the ball, and as soon as my head came down, bam! Smashed into a pole, you guys. I kid you not, that very morning they had just installed this metal box for everybody to climb on. It wasn't even there the day before, you guys. I had played out in that field so many times I never knew it was there. So I went full speed running, bam, hit a metal structure, backed up like 3 or 4 feet, tripped over the wood railing, fell on my back, and I blacked out. When I came to, all I remember is everybody standing around me, my face felt incredibly wet, and then I blacked out again. When I came back to again, I was on the nurse's table inside of the little nursing station, you guys, and I'm there, and I'm wet, and I'm covered, and I'm laying down there, and I'm going, where am I? Am I at the hospital? And the nurse says, no, we've called your parents. They're gonna come pick you up. Now, granted, they had called my dad, and they had said, your son has been in an accident in school. Would you be able to take off work to come pick him up? And so my dad goes, oh man, Chris is at it again. Sure, I'll come pick it up. So they don't tell my dad the extent of what had happened. So my dad finishes up an email, gets his stuff together, tells his coworkers he's gonna be taken off, cruises through town at the normal speed and everything, and then he shows up at this school. So there I am, laying down, literally like this. There I am, just laying down on this table, covered in blood, absolutely covered all over. And here's my dad just showing up, completely shocked because they didn't mention any of this to him. But here's the kicker. My dad cannot stand the sight of blood. He passes out when he sees blood. So when he walked in, he got so freaked out, he literally had to grab the wall and he started freaking out like, what on earth is happening? So I'm covered in blood because at that time, and I think this is like the 80s, at that time, the nursing staff at the school couldn't really facilitate that. They needed the parent to take them to the hospital. So my dad goes and picks me up and puts me in the back seat of his car. The hospital's only like 3 or 4 blocks away, you guys, and literally just like 4 or 5 blocks away. So literally my dad gets in the car and starts driving. He doesn't even make it a single block before he has to pull over to the side of the road, and he starts like dry heaving out on the side of the road, rowing up. I can't remember what it was. And here I am laying in the back seat, and I'm sitting there covered in blood all over, my eyes busted open, and I'm going, Dad, are you okay? Dad, are you okay? Here I was the one that was injured. Here I was the kid that like just needed stitches all over his face, and I'm asking my dad if he's okay because my dad's like throwing up at the side of this, you guys. He's literally there like throwing up, dry heaving out the side of the window. He musters up enough energy to drive me to the hospital. They end up putting stitches right above my eye. I don't know. You could try to zoom in. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It'd be somewhere right around there. Yeah. So I don't know. It's been so many years since then, but I literally got 6 stitches. This was the day before we went on Christmas break. So now I'm in Oklahoma with all of my family, and I got these big wires hanging out of my eye, these big stitches, if you guys know about those. The whole entire Christmas break, I'm just all padded up and everything. Crazy experience, but what makes it even crazier is that my own dad almost blacked out himself before even making it to the hospital, you guys. Fortunately, he was able to pull it together and make it. If you guys have any fear of blood, if you guys pass out at the sight of blood, if you have any fear for blood or anything, let me know in the comments below. I would love to read your epic story. If you've ever had stitches in your life, let me know in the comments below your story. I'd love to read it. And thank you so much for hanging out with me during this epic story time.
That's all, folks.
All right, you guys, that's the vlog, and thank you so much for watching. I'm over here jumping on the bed. Hopefully I don't hit the ceiling. You know what you can do? You can do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button. In fact, smash that subscribe button. You go ahead and smash that post notification bell, and go ahead and leave a huge comment on the vlog. I'm just playing around, but at the same time, you guys, have fun, live life. We are the record breakers. We're breaking records, we're smashing records, we're trendsetters, and we'd love to have you be part of the family. But with that being said, it's time for me to get out of here. So, peace.